Hey, welcome back. Riggs here, and I'm back on the Final Score server, and I think it's time to get back to work on this huge project that I've been chipping away at for a long time. And what it is a big zoo, and I'll just kind of show you the inside of it. Lots of different things going on. Lots of many projects within one. But what it is essentially, core concept, is that it has these little natural living exhibits with their habitats for each one, kind of representing their color scheme and their kind of habitats. So I have slimes and wither skeletons and magma cubes here and pigmen over here, but I have a lot more rooms to fill in and just a lot of space to fill. So one thing I've been realizing is that when you have a big project like this and a lot of different areas that you've been working on, what tends to happen to me is that I end up with many different little clusters of chests, and you can kind of see them around. But what I think is really important whenever you're doing a big project is to have some kind of central storage, like a central place to keep all your stuff, and that just keeps you organized. And that way, your startup time, when you want to get going, you just have everything you need where you want it. And this is so true in real life too. If you've ever done any big projects, or my daughters and I like to play with Lego, and if you have everything set up in a place where you don't need to clean it up each time, it's so much easier to play with it and get things done. So this is, I think, going to be my office up here. And I just wanted to kind of show you the area. Lots of projects to complete out here, but I think in order to get started, I need some organization first. And so I'm going to create a little office here where I can have all the materials I'll need to work on most of the various projects that I have going on out here. But first, I wanted to show you some of the things I was talking about last time back at the main base, some projects that I've worked on since then. So let me take you back there. Okay, back at the main base, and hidden just underneath this tree farm is a gold farm, and it's the Aurora Borealis at night, beautiful sight. These gold farms are the sort of standard overworld version with the huge nether portals, and then they spawn at the bottom. The pigmen spawn at the bottom and walk off the trap doors because they get tricked, and they all feed into a central collection area down here. I'll take the service entrance as always, the route the iron golems take. This leads kind of into the middle of the base here. And I've been collecting the rotten flesh for a long time to trade with villagers, but I'm realizing that over time I end up with way too much rotten flesh. That's my netherwort farm, by the way. Way too much rotten flesh. And so what I've decided is I have filtered out just the nuggets now into these two columns. I used to have a whole column for rotten flesh, but what would happen is it would fill up with rotten flesh and then it would clog up the gold, and I'm really most interested in the gold, obviously. So there you can see, an egg. Ha! Proof that some chickens have survived, which is why I have built this little room here, because what happens is there are the zombie pigman riders on the little chicken jockeys, and the chickens survive, but the pigmen don't, and so you end up with chicken in your trap. So I have that. I probably could set that to a little timer, but I just come and do it every now and then. This is much more simple. It will just fill up with gold nuggets at the bottom there, and I won't have to worry about the rotten flesh. Rotten flesh will get spit out of this little circuit back here, which I actually showed in a little video. It's this useful little thing that as soon as anything comes into a dispenser, sets off a little tick, which then powers that dispenser and spits it out into the lava, so I won't have to worry about excess rotten flesh. So that's one project done and dusted, as they say. Okay, so I was just going back upstairs and I was still hearing chickens, which sort of makes sense because I have this one chicken that I've left going in this chicken farm, because I had this chicken farm going for a while, but I have plenty of chicken. But I was hearing more than just one chicken, and so I was looking around. I saw this parrot, and sometimes the parrots pretend to be other animals, which is very clever. But then I looked over here in my vine farm, and found the chickens. I am not sure how this happened. But but I know what I'm going to do about it. Yeah. So chicken is on the menu tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I might have been pranked, or maybe it's a zombie. I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, I'm going to take care of it. Okay, took care of that, and from the looks of things, they'd been there a while. But yeah, this is my little vine farm, and you're up on a half slab and then standing in front of a wall, so you can press forward and you won't fall in. And then any vine that you can reach, you can shear, obviously. But then the top ones are just out of reach, so you can do the full range without worrying about ending your vine farm. But yeah, I got to clean these out, make some more room for the vines. But yeah, the next project is over at the other part of the base where there is the big Technicolor room. So let's go over there. Okay, back over here in this big Technicolor room that I've been working on. But I did want to say, if you are not my daughters and you've made it this far into a video that is not a snapshot video, thanks. I really do appreciate it. I know most people who are subscribed to me are probably just interested in the snapshot stuff, and there's plenty of other survival series out there, so I don't blame you if you're not watching this, although if you're not watching this, you're not hearing my voice. Paradox. Anyway, I did want to show you this subscriber wall. So if you are watching and you haven't given me your Minecraft username and you'd like your head to be on the wall, I would like it too. It's nice and colorful. But this is the big sort of nightclub I've been working on over here. And this has been filling in more black, just trying to clean it up a little bit more. I've been working on the ceiling a little bit more as well. You can see the scaffold there. And yeah, I made this kind of curly, almost looks like a snake kind of curling up through the wall. I like that. And so I don't know what exactly I'm going to do. I'm thinking behind one of these is going to be a big aquarium. And then I'm going to make a rhythm machine over here. I've been looking at some note block stuff for that. And I'm going to have some beacon lighting over here. And I think what I'm going to do is have colored glass, maybe that I can do some block switching on, so have a little light show. So that's the idea for this room. But the project that I did do is connecting this to the office. I needed a stairway to go up. I'd been kind of climbing up through some old parts of my base. So I made this stairway, which is really white. I'm not sure if I am thrilled with it so far. It's very monochromatic, so I do kind of want to mix it up a little bit. But I like the sort of, it's not, very detailed, like a lot of my builds tend to be. Nothing too simple generally, but it's functional. But what I thought I might do is try to add some color, and I have a couple of different ideas about how I can do that. And I did add some color, but I think instead of showing you that this time, I like to keep each episode fairly short, and so I'll show you what I've been busy doing next time. But for now, I'm going to leave it here. Did want to show you this newer version of a pigman farm, which takes advantage of some newer mechanics than when I made my old overworld versions. But yeah, they retain aggro on you once you hit them with a snowball, and then they come jumping at you, and they get crushed by a whole bunch of minecarts in there using entity cramming damage, which is kind of neat. But I wanted to show you this, and this was built by a buddy of mine, Mr. Zhu, on the server. He said you can use it anytime, so I just wanted to show it to you. But yeah, it's Tuesday, and if all goes according to plan, my daughters will watch this video when you get home from school. Hi, girls. And we're going to go out, I think, for, it's Taco Tuesday. Maybe we'll go out, I think we're going out for Mexican tonight, although we like the nachos. They have this enormous plate of nachos at this place we go to. Anyway, yeah. So hope you guys are great wherever you are, and I'm hoping for a snapshot video tomorrow. But until then, love you guys, and I'll see you soon. All right. Bye-bye.